Ops.
Let's be honest, right? It's between Tekken and Sparking Zero. Like, none of the other games in that category matter at all. Like, I personally, I like Sparking Zero way more. But if Tekken wins, it'd be like, yeah, for sure.
The nominees for Best Action are Black Myth Wukong,
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40,000 Space.
This is like the category for like all the good games. I think almost every single game in this list could, if they won it, I would be like, yeah, deserved. Yeah, what an insane fucking lineup.
Marine 2. Innovation in accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, the nominees for innovation in accessibility are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veil.
That's true. Yeah, you can like. I think Dragon Age could deserve to win this because you can be absolutely fucking brain dead and be able to figure out puzzles. And like, I realized that Dragon Age was made for retards when I could figure out the puzzles. Like, cause you know, like on stream, I'm like mentally AFK, right? I'm not even really thinking. And like Dragon Age, like I could figure them out. Yeah.
Guard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws.
I actually think that Diablo 4 could win this too. Because a lot of the other examples that people have for accessibility is that, like for Star Wars Outlaws and a few other games, the majority of them, their idea of accessibility is making the game so easy that it's effectively just a joke. But Diablo 4 made a number of changes that make it easier for a person who has a disability to function in the same way that a person who doesn't have a disability can function. And I would like to see more of a focus on that being what the award for accessibility is games that, like, for example, like here's a great example of that is, you know how like Fortnite, for example, has the like little thing where it tells you where the sound is from for people that are hearing impaired or deaf? That is like amazing because instead of making the game and watering down the game, now what they're doing instead of that is they're giving a person the tools to function as if they are a real player. And I think that it's in a way, this is, you know, my opinion as somebody who's not disabled, but I think it's in a way disrespectful for disabled people to think that their version of accessibility should be making the game so easy that you just don't have to do anything. I think much better, like another really great example of accessibility would be Final Fantasy 16. I think Final Fantasy 16 is like a masterclass in accessibility with the different tools and items that you can get that effectively allow the game to autoplay for you. Because some players only use one arm. Yeah, exactly. And so like that's what I really hope that they focus on with accessibility. I'm follicle challenged? Okay.
Next up, Best Family Game. The nominees are
Best Family Game, really easy decision. Coffin of Andy and Laylee. It's all about family.
Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire.
I think probably Astrobot should win that. Like, just, and this is from an outsider POV, like I haven't played any of those games. I feel like Astrobot's kind of like, yeah.
The Best Sim Strategy nominees are Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2.
Heard a lot of good things about that one.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess.
I watched like this one girl play a like a sponsored stream of this game. And this game, you know what, this, like, I was actually kind of excited for this game because it was made by Capcom. It looked really messy. You know, like, it just looked like a messy game.
Manor Lords and Unicorn Overlord.
I'm going to play Unicorn Overlord. Like, that's going to be another one of my, like, off-stream games. I'm very excited to try this out.
This year, these titles are nominated for Best Sports Racing. F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K25, and WWE 2K24.
I think it's NBA, right? I mean, like, because it's like, I don't know. Probably just FIFA. I mean, I have no idea.
All right, let's take a look at our 3 esports categories.
Okay.
Starting with Best Esports Game.
League.
The nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang,
Why?
and Valorant. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete
Faker.
are 3-3, Alexi B, Chuvi, Faker,
Yep.
Zywoo, and Kong Kong. And for the Best Esports
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Team, our special esports committee nominated these teams.
I have no opinion.
Billy Gaming, League of Legends. Gen G, League of Legends. Navi, Counter-Strike. T1, League of Legends. And Team Liquid, Dota 2. All right, it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design, the nominees are Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
Man, that's so hard for me to say. I feel like this is so... It's basically like opinion-based, right? Like, is it Wukong? Is it Metaphor? Is it Final Fantasy? Like, what does, like, I mean, because I'm thinking, like, what does game direction mean? I really don't know. Yeah, it's a weird, like, it's just like, I'd want to know, like, what is it, like, how do you define this? Making the stories feel smooth? I mean, maybe, right? I mean, but, like, I think everybody has a different definition. Like, it's a little bit different for everybody.
Tazio. And finally, our global TGA jury, of which I am not a member, has selected the following 6 games as nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. The Game of the Year nominees are Astrobot from Team Asobi, Balatro from Local Thunk, Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree by From Software, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor ReFantazio from Studio Zero.
I thought it came from Atlas. But anyway, I thought that was the name. I think Game of the Year should be Black Myth Wukong. In my opinion, I think, like, it's such a convergence of accomplishments that all happened at the same time that I think it really needs to be respected. And I really think that it's a step above every other game that's been released. It was published by Atlas. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think Black Myth Wukong is the Game of the Year. The only thing is, like, if people say Final Fantasy VII, I can't tell you you're wrong because I haven't played it. But for me, I think it's by far Black Myth Wukong. Like, and to keep in mind, another thing is that, like, I played this game.
How to fix Streamlabs?
I beat the entire game. Like, I went through New Game Plus 1, 2, and 3 in order to unlock every single thing and unlock Wukong stance in the base game. I really like this game. What the fuck? Yeah, I really like this game.
Connecting the chat. Fixing Streamlabs chat connection keeps your stream engaging and your viewer. After clicking on your settings, go ahead and tap the advanced tab here. And we're going to scroll down and we should see something under sources. As you can see here in the sources, I have this enable. You are just going to uncheck this one. It says enable browser